Hello everyone, welcome everybody back to our guide video. Today this is a new player guide. If you haven't played this game before, if you're brand new, if you're level 5, level 6, level 20, whatever, if you have no battle rating, this guide might help you. Because many people are asking me, how can I get good for free? How can a a free player get good? What strategy should I use? What order should I build my heroes in? What should I do? And to that I say drink water. So I will give you guys a guide, a full detailed guide, and I will go from the beginning to where I am, but not on this account, I guess, because you can't get where I am at this account for free. It's impossible. What you can hope for free is to get around 60 million bat rate, 60 to 70 million bat rating in a year. You can achieve that for free. So I guess I will get started. So first off, say you have no heroes here, right? You should, from the beginning, in the beginning phases, you have things here. You can click on lineups, and what the most common lineup is, this is the most useful one for you. It would have to be rec lineup 1 for Midas. You should start at that. Get Lydia, Aphrodite, Athena and Flora. Build those up. But don't build Athena, Flora or Lydia as much as Aphrodite. You must focus on Aphrodite with almost all your resources. Get legendary gear for her first. Get mythical gear for her first. Upgrade everything for her first. Make her your #1 priority. That's how you build a one hero team. If you focus on everyone, it's balanced, and then it's not good. But if you focus on a one hero team, we call it, you focus everything onto one hero. That's why it's called a one hero team. So get everything good for her first. Get the runes, focus the runes, relics, gear, anima's path, upgrade, aptitude, the armaments, advancement, codex, soul arms, runestone, everything like that. Focus that everything onto Aphrodite as your main hitter, and build with crit because she can stun. And you build her up as long as you can. Augment her, focus on her augmenting first, focus on everything first. And when you have an Aphrodite, which is very good, then you just wait around until you're level 60, and even from events before level 60 you can get mythical hero shards for free. And what you should do, this is for free players, right? For a free player I would say Moira is the best to focus on, because she is fantastic for PvE, which equals to against monsters. PvP is against players. It's player versus player, or player versus environment. Environment is against monsters, if you didn't know. And you can see all these things here, affinities. But once you do have Moira, actually kind of scratch what I said. Yeah, because in my opinion, my team is perfect, right? I have on my server 1 account, I'm using Athena, Flora, Liz, and Moira, and that's working out perfectly. And you should focus on affinities for, I would say, Athena, because that gives Flora also affinities. So yeah, if you just focus on Aphrodite, Athena, Flora and this until you have yourself a Moira. And then any augment Moira, if she's augment 1, she is better than Aphrodite. Whatever augment Moira is, you should replace Aphrodite with her whenever you can. Whenever you have said Moira. And then you focus on affinities for Athena. And you can just hold your mouse over HP with Odin, attack with Flora, HP with Edward and Pananoris. And you don't have to focus on these guys a lot. You might have to focus a tiny bit on Athena to make her survive in the front row with your Moira, because she will have to take a hit or two also when you get far in PvE, so your Moira can kill them before they kill you. So when you have this team here, when you have Athena, Flora, Moira and this, you can save up for a Dora, but I really wouldn't remove anyone in party until you have Dora to surprise. Until Aether, you have healing outfit, meaning emerald outfit for your main. If you don't have that, don't replace Flora with Dora. If your Dora's +7, then you can replace Flora anyway. But when you have such a high gap, your Flora won't be there to heal she won't be there to heal your Moira anymore. She will be there to give her attack and rage with her healing thing. So yeah, but just emerald outfit. You can get that from seasonal events. I showed you, if you haven't seen the video, the best event for everything. Those types of events can give you emerald outfit for free if you buy from mall, because then they offer quest items for that event here. Then you just buy that every day, so you should save a little bit of diamonds to those events. But once you have that, what do? Who do you focus? You of course focus on your main hitter equals to Moira. So when you have eternal gear for your, well, pretty much when you have legendary gear for your Moira, what I did, I got the legendary gear for everyone, so I guess you can do that. But you should also, I suppose, focus every single day from... Once you have 300 Abyss Stars, you can go to Mythic here and you can buy that every day. 20 days you have an Eternal Piece. 40 days you have another Eternal Piece, plus everything for events. So I would say in 60 days or something you can have a full Eternal set for your main hitter. And what do you do then? You just leave everyone with legendary gear, leave them. And then what you do from there, you focus on continuing to buy these and get the gear on your main hitter to 6 stars. Now this takes a long time, this takes a very long time, but that's what you should do when it comes to gear. And then you should focus on your main hitter. You should focus on sword to 6 star first, then belts to 6 stars, keep them all at 3 stars, upgrade that to 6 stars, keep everything at 3 stars, then that to 6 stars, keep those at 3 stars, that to 6 stars, keep everything at 3 stars, or that at 3 stars, and then that to 6 stars in the end. And upgrade it as high as you can possibly. And also you should refine it high as well, as high as you can. Same goes for your relics. Upgrade into your level. When it comes to your Otherius, don't focus about them. Just have it like at level 20 for all of them when it comes to relic leveling. Focus everything, every resource, every good resource and equipment and relic you get onto your main hitter. Yeah, that's why my Pamela is so much higher than everyone else. It's because I focus absolutely everything into her. I focus everything. She's 10 times 27 million. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And what you should look for in relics. Many of you ask me, what relics is good, what relics is bad? So I guess I can show you. This is a perfect relic. It gives attack damage and lifesteal, absorbs X% of damage dealt as HP. That's lifesteal. That's if you hit enemies, you gain back 16.1% of the damage you dealt. So say you hit someone a million, you regenerate 161,000 HP just from hitting. It's lifestealing pretty much. So that's a perfect attack relic. But even if you don't have a perfect one, if you have attack, lifesteal and something else, or damage, lifesteal and something else, you should focus on it. If you just have one of these attributes, attack and a lifesteal, or damage and lifesteal, or even agility and lifesteal, it's very worth it to use it, because lifesteal is very important, especially for Moira. It's probably the most important thing for Moira. If you ever seen my Let's Play series, she do regenerate a lot when healing. She gets full HP again. So it's very useful to have lifesteal. But that's the perfect. But if you don't have lifesteal, what's the best? For Moira, I would say crit damage is very useful if you haven't gotten lifesteal. Or agility is also kinda useful, and attack and damage bonus is useful. Those are all the useful ones for attack relics if you don't have lifesteal. when it comes to your relic, HP relic, this is the perfect one. You always want rage. Rage per turn is more important than HP per turn. Rage is the most important thing to. Rage per turn is the most important attribute for a relic. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And rage HP per turn is a bonus. If you don't have any relics with rage per turn, you should have a HP per turn onto your main hitter. If you don't have any with giving rage per turn, even if it's a lower quality, I guess. I'm not fully sure. Probably not. No, never mind that. If you have a divine shield who doesn't give rage per turn, but you have a mirror who gives, you should continue. You should use the divine shield, but because you can use fusion runes. So yeah, but once you have everything 6-star on your, this is far in the future, many months later, then you can start focusing on 3-starring all other eternal gear for everyone, but keep everyone at legendary gear until that point. When it comes to your focusing on enchantment, focus everything, get these to 10 stars before even focusing on any other relics. Get engrave up as high as you can until relic crystals is stopping you before you get these to R1 or R2. Focus everything on the relics to make them your level, always, no matter what level. So, same goes for the runestone. Buy every crystal you can from Dungeon Sweeper. You unlock this at what level? You unlock it at yeah, you unlock Dungeon Sweeper at level 65. When it comes, this is just for gear and the relics. Same goes for your runes. Focus everything on runes. Get level 10 and level 9 runes, level 8. Focus everything on runes before focusing on anyone else. And for a Moira build, this is kind of important, isn't it? A Moira build, what runes should you use? My opinion, I would say attack, HP, agility on one relic, attack, HP, hit on the other relic. If you evolve your Moira somehow, if you're not free, then you change the agility to crit and the HP to crit. I think you should always keep a hit rune. Perhaps, I'm not sure, maybe you don't even need a hit rune, but that's just my opinion. You could of course replace it in the runestone, but that's my opinion. As for your fusion runes on Moira, attack hit, HP dodge, and defense end. Yeah, you should use that on both the relics, because end rate is very important. If an enemy perma crits your Moira, you might be in trouble, because Moira doesn't really have a great defense at all, or damage reduction for that matter. Even against enemies, it's better to just do what I recommend, I guess. You can of course not listen to me, but this is a new player guide. In the beginning, you will only have 1 or 2 mounts. You should use, what's it called? You're starting with, who is it again? You're starting with a normal steed, right? Not unicorn, you're starting with thoroughbred. That gives you defense, no? I guess you can save. Save up for a unicorn, save up your diamonds from quests or elite dungeons or whatever. When you have bought that from Mall, you use that in Grace for your Pamela until you get Lunar Beast, which you can buy from Weekly Shop. You unlock Weekly Shop at level 40, I think. And then you can buy 20 shards per week, so 5 weeks within a month and 1 week. If you get 800 progress, you have yourself a Lunar Beast. And then you use that. I think you only need 100 shards, but still, you get my drift, hopefully. And then you upgrade that. Yeah, you focus everything, absolutely everything, onto your Moira, main hitter. And then just a little bit on the others, I guess, but not a lot. Same goes for your armaments. Don't focus on anyone, just keep them as is. And focus everything onto your main hitter, because your main hitter is your team. You have a 1 hero team, which means your 1 hero is your team. So what should you do about allies? I always recommend you to have your team as high level as yourself, and then level with the extra experience scrolls the rest of your allies. This is good for ally cultivation, but it's no point to augment or upgrade them. I just did it for fun. So now I've gone through Squad stuff, relics, what's good and what's not. I guess battle pets. Who should you focus on? Should you focus a lot on your deployed, or what should you do? Because you haven't unlocked any pets yet, let's say. You should of course focus to unlock these 3 first. Unlock Mystic Fox early, Dragonite, and Osaurus early. Use Osaurus and deployed, these 2 in Grace. Along with Ifrit in Grace, and Star Striker in Grace. Then you have 4, then you can have 1 more, and Cat Familiar in Grace. When you have Star Striker, Cat Familiar, Ifrit, Dragonite, Mystic Fox, and Osaurus, you're perfect for Grace. Then it's just to build them up, in my opinion. So, do not focus more on your deployed. Do not focus everything onto your deployed. Focus the same amount on your Grace. Keep everyone equal. You can see R8, R9, 10 stars. 10 stars or 9, 10 stars or 10. 9 stars or 9, and focus everyone on Grace high, because the higher Grace you have, the more stats you get, and the more stats you get, it's better to have a higher stat Moira, much higher stat Moira, than a Nosaurus who heals a 200k more. It's so much more useful to focus on Grace than deployed. Deployed is very useless when it comes to that, in my opinion. So focus on your Grace just as much, if not even more, than you're deployed. When it comes to Awaken, always get some Awaken crystals from different events over time. It takes the time it takes. You can buy from Challenger's Road Shop as well. But yeah, that's how you should build your team. The reason I don't have the reason I have Pixie instead of Mystic Fox is because my Mystic Fox needs to be higher battle rating. Straight up, it's all about battle rating. The reason I'm telling you to have Mythic Pets and Grace is because it's easier to have a higher battle rating on Mythic Pets. It requires much less, and you can have a much higher battle rating on Mythic Pets. Whew. So yeah, that's that explained. Solar Arm. So what should you get first? In my opinion, you should get Titan Grip first. Use that there, and that should be your priority number 2 to get that second. Number 3, I would say is that, and then Staff of the Saras number 4. Dragon Rodents you'll most likely have unlocked by then, so yeah. And then you should use this setup: Titan Soul, Rain of Blades, Eternal Desire, Breath of Life, and Sacred Arrow. What you should use here, you should always get that high, because that can make your hero immune to death, pretty much. Which is very game changing. That's why my Pamela is most likely alive, the only one alive at turn 5. So she survives if that perks. So it might make me survive, you know. Now why do I have that? That's because most enemies, or many enemies, have Rain of Blades first, or any other damaging skill first. So if I have Titan Soul first, it won't break through the shield, making enemy Pamelas not focus on my team, but my Pamela instead. That's why I have it like that. The reason I have Rain of Blades at number 2 is it reduces the rage a lot. You should focus on the third one here, more than anything, alright? So, when you have Guild Expedition, you get ranking rewards, right? For a new player, you might not know what it is, but join the best guild in your server, and if you win, like we do, we rank 1, right? Then you get crystals, and what you can use those crystals for. If you can't get 10 of those, don't worry about it. If you get 10 of those, or just buy them from over time from different places, you should buy priority number 1. Should be to get Enraged Might, which is this one. No, my bad. Not Enraged. What am I talking about? I'm sorry. Pacifying Aura. You should get this, either that or that, and use those. That's the best jewelry you can ever have. And then of course Enraged Might afterwards. yeah, you can't find it for yourself. It's independence. But that's my opinion on that, because then you reduce initial rage by a lot, right? Enemies won't rage skill in turn 1. And in turn 2 you reduce the rage even more with Divine Reaver from Soul Arms. And then they won't rage skill that turn either. Then they will probably struggle to rage skill at turn 3 because Dora plus 7 reduces all their rage gainage. And then by turn 4 they will rage. But by turn 4 hopefully your Moira will have killed them all. Yeah, that's very early on. So yeah, but this is later down the road. I've told you what you should do in the beginning. If you're curious how to build in the beginning, just check my Let's Play account. Alright. Storm's Stone, Runestone. Yeah, do not focus on anyone. Just give it your all, I guess. For what? Do I only have 2 of those? Damn, I have to wait 1 day longer. Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, I understand. My bad. Focus buy all the crystals you can every day to upgrade your orb, your runestone. I mean. And then focus on scry pots. Fair damage is stronger than attack. Yeah, I forgot to talk about what armaments should you focus first. Dragonfire, Orb and Helm is the most important ones. Orb the most important, Helm the second most important, Reins the third most important, and Armor the fourth most important. And to get Sunfury, consort events give them out for free pretty much. If you just save a lot of diamonds, spend 2000 diamonds, you can get 1. If you spend 2000 diamonds 2 days in a row, you can get 3 Sunfury armaments. And if you do it a 4th day, you will have all Sunfury armaments, easy as that. So just save a lot of diamonds. You can do that for free, of course, as Whip 0. Hopefully, and of course join the strongest guild in your server, always join the strongest guild. And contribute to it, at least 30 diamonds a day so they don't kick you. But royal donations is very good for weekly points. Hopefully that covered it. Hopefully that covers the guide for a new player. What should you do? What should you focus? What rune should you have? For your Dora, whenever you get her, well, straight up, just look at my runes, I guess, for the other account. You should use for main until you don't, when you don't have healing skill applied, you should use, I guess, you should use attack HP and the defense. Attack HP agility for fusion runes, attack hit, HP dodge, and agility. No, actually, defense end on both. I would say defense end instead of agility crit. And whenever you get a healing out to it, then change the runes to attack, crit, and HP. And then change the defense end over to agility crit. So you have that at least. But as I'm not using mine as a healer, I don't use that. Your Moira, I've talked about her runes. For your Liz, whenever you get her, having a high end is more important than defense. So I would use attack and HP on both. A defense end, HP dodge and attack hit. Use that on both relics. As for, by the way, the relic stats I said about attack, lifesteal and damage bonus, that's best for every account. Maybe crit damage is very useful for a healer main. For your Athena, I use defense. I should probably change over to end, but yeah, you can choose between attack, HP and defense, or attack, HP and end. Pretty much for her. And defense and attack hit, HP dodge. You can see it for yourself, what you should be using. As for your Dora, dodge is very important. Attack, HP dodge, attack hit, and defense end. The reason you want a lot of attack on everyone is because their skills is based on it. On their attack and, what is it? Defense? Attack and defense. And end, surprisingly enough. So yeah, that's the runes for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this new player guide. If you have any more questions, tell me, ask me. and I will try to explain them to you. Have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.